Alright, let's talk about happiness. So, it's a well-known fact of human existence that every person wants to be happy. I mean, the ancient philosophers knew it. Aristotle knew it. He said it was the purpose of our existence. Blaise Pascal, the French philosopher, knew it as well. He said that no matter what we do, we are ultimately always searching for true happiness. I mean, saying that a person doesn't want to be happy would be like saying an eye isn't there to see, or lungs aren't there to breathe. We all need happiness. We search for it, and we long to be fulfilled. Just think about it. Every single person wants to be happy in life. Now, a lot of people get confused about how to actually attain this happiness, how to get it, how to really reach that level of joy and fulfillment in life. There are actually 4 levels of happiness. I'm going to go over them. The first level, see this little guy down here? They all kind of look like me, don't they? Anyway, the first level is immediate gratification. On this level, you're seeking immediate sense happiness. You know, things that don't really last, that make you happy in the moment, but are, kind of fleeting, such as chasing after a milkshake, trying to find a great amusement park ride. All these things are great and fun and make you happy for the time, but you realize that, they are kind of fleeting, they don't last, they don't give you a sense of fulfillment and joy that continues forever and ever. I mean, they can be caught up in the higher levels of happiness, we'll get to that in a moment, but they don't particularly make you happy forever in and of themselves. They're more just fun, more momentary delights that we find in life, and they're great, but you have to understand where true fulfillment really lies in order to have lasting happiness. Something makes you happy, and it's not long before you're hungry again, and I was happy eating that burger, and now I'm hungry and want another burger. So, now this brings us to the second level of happiness. This guy. Level 2. Comparative personal achievement. So with this level, the situation is that you want to be happy. You're seeking happiness through achievement, through gaining success. A lot of times, being better than other people. Now, this type of happiness is very precarious, because although you can be happy for a short time, it does last longer than the first level, because you can achieve something, and you can look at that award on your wall, and you can feel successful and kind of secure, but it's always a bit precarious, because you think that, let's say I just won a race, and I ran really fast, and I did well, then you think, well, what if someone comes along and is faster than me? Or what if I break my leg and I can't do the next race? There's always a sense of your happiness is in jeopardy because it's not set on something that's of necessity going to last and give permanent happiness. I mean, even in the moment when you are happy at your achievement, it's not a really, really deep-seated happiness. Now, a lot of people get really caught up in wanting to be happy in this way and turn towards, I really want to be rich and get lots of money because if I make money, I'm going to be powerful. And if I get powerful, then I'm going to be able to look down on others and I'm going to be superior and look down my nose. And it's going to be a lot of fun because I'm going to feel like I'm better than everyone else. And if I'm better than everyone else, then I'm happy. Everyone's down there. I'm up here. This is great. This is how to find happiness in life. Except it doesn't really make you happy and kind of makes you miserable after a while. So you have to learn how to really find true happiness. Now, all of these have their place. You got to understand that. There's a real place for learning how to be happy and self-confident and achieving and doing all these great things. That definitely has its place, but it shouldn't be the mainstay of your happiness. The whole idea with these 4 levels is to put happiness in the proper perspective and order them in the correct way so as to have a really, really meaningful and happy life that feels like it makes sense. And you understand how to put each one in their proper place. I think that looks good. Oh, hello. All right, let's get back to it. Level number 3. Level number 3 is Contributive. Now, in level number 3, you are trying to find your happiness through helping others. Now, this is long-term happiness. This is going to bring you happiness for a long time because you realize that you are helping other people, you are doing good for them. It's focused not on yourself like the other 2 levels, but focused on others, focused on helping others, and by its very nature, this is going to bring you more lasting happiness. Now, in this level, you're working for the common good, you're trying to do work that is going to help society. It's really great because it's focused on serving your community and doing good for the world, and just, you get this real sense of satisfaction through doing what you know is right, helping other people, and bringing them joy. This is love turned outwards. You're focused on helping those outside of yourself. This isn't the highest form of happiness because it's still focused somewhat more on the here and now and doesn't have more of an eternal end in mind. However, this level of contributive happiness can definitely be taken up within level 4, just like all the other levels below it. Everything can be enriched by that final level, which we're now going to take a look at. Alright, here is level 4, the highest level of happiness. The greatest sense of joy that we can attain as human beings. Look at that guy. He looks pretty happy. And he should be. This is the level of ultimate good. Transcendence. Now, level 4 enriches all the levels beneath it. It can encapsulate and take under its wing all those other levels because we get a sense of that enduring, eternal joy that is the hallmark of level 4 in the other ones. For example, watching the beauty of a sunset. It brings immediate delight to see that. You know, a momentary joy, but that's caught up within that level 4, that really high level, because it gives us also a sense of that transcendent beauty that is greater than anything else of the day-to-day. There's that sense of that eternally enduring goodness. It's the same with great, deep, true friendships, what authentic love really is. To understand and to feel it and to know what true love and true friendship really are, that is to get a glimpse of eternal joy. That feeling that you get in prayer and a connectedness to God, when you hear a beautiful symphony, listen to great music, when you hear the birds outside singing. Level 2, comparative, can also be taken up within level 4, because if we achieve something that's good and worthwhile, that can really bring us happiness as well, because we know that it's part of something greater, of something that's going to last forever, that's eternal and enduring, and that gives level 2 meaning. The same with level 3, if we're doing good for our neighbors and focusing on helping the common good and being kind to others. That can be taken up within level 4 as well, because we are focusing on what we can do for them in the long run, what we can do for their souls, what we can do to positively impact them for eternity. Level 4 is ultimately about resting in and experiencing the total goodness of something, of really cherishing those moments that have meaning and significance, about looking for things in life that are going to be lasting, that are so beautiful and so good that nothing can take them away. Neither death, nor disease, nor decay, nothing. Because these things are transcendent. They go beyond the day-to-day. They have lasting meaning and will always be imprinted on our hearts if we look for them and truly live them out. In Lord of the Rings, when Frodo and Sam are going through Mordor, it's really rough. They're trying to save the world, and they've had about as tough a time as you could imagine. They're 2 little hobbits, small people, who have a great mission ahead of them, and they've gone through a lot of suffering. But to illustrate just how beautiful these transcendent things are, let me read a passage to you. As Sam is in Mordor with Frodo in this desolate wasteland, everything seems bleak and it seems like there's no hope. However, he looks up and he sees something that really touches him. This is what it says. Among the cloud rack, above a dark tor high up in the mountains, Sam saw a white star twinkle for a while. The beauty of it smote his heart as he looked up out of the forsaken land, and hope returned to him. For like a shaft, clear and cold, the thought pierced him that in the end of the shadow was only a small and passing thing. There was light and high beauty forever beyond its reach. Let me read you the last few lines of one of my favorite poems that really shows this depth of enduring love. It's the words of Elizabeth Barrett Browning to her husband. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life, and I shall but love thee better after death. This is John Paul, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to check out one of my other videos. Just saying. It can be hard to make up your mind.